The Mirror's Secret. Anna was a curious girl. She loved exploring. One day, she decided to visit her grandmother's house. It was a big, old house full of strange things. Anna loved spending time there, looking through boxes and old books. That afternoon, Anna went up to the attic. It was dark and dusty, and there were lots of old things around. She started to look through some old boxes when something shiny caught her eye. It was a mirror, big and beautiful, but very old. The mirror had a golden frame, but the glass was a little cloudy. Anna stepped closer and wiped the dust off the mirror. As she did, she felt a strange feeling. The mirror looked different. It wasn't just a regular mirror. It seemed to glow softly, like it was alive. When Anna looked into the mirror, she didn't see her reflection. Instead, she saw pictures, strange images that she couldn't understand. At first, Anna thought her eyes were playing tricks on her. But as she looked closer, the pictures became clearer. She saw a street, a car, and someone walking. Then the car suddenly stopped, and the person fell. Anna gasped and pulled her hand away. What was happening? She didn't know, but something felt wrong. Suddenly, she heard a soft voice behind her.
"Do not touch the mirror,"
the voice said. Anna turned around quickly, but no one was there. The voice had been so soft, almost like a whisper, but she was sure she heard it. Anna stood still, feeling confused and a little scared. What was this mirror? Why did it show strange pictures? She wanted to know more, but something inside her told her to be careful. She walked away from the mirror, but the images stayed in her mind. Anna couldn't stop thinking about the mirror. The strange images she had seen in it kept replaying in her mind. Who was the person in the car? Why did she see that accident? It felt so real, so clear. The next day, she couldn't resist. She went back up to the attic. The mirror was still there, waiting for her. The soft glow was there again, just as it had been before. Anna stood in front of it, unsure of what to do. Should she look again? Should she see what else it could show her? With a deep breath, Anna reached out and touched the mirror again. As soon as her fingers made contact with the glass, the images returned. This time, she saw the person from the accident. She saw them lying on the ground, but they were still alive, struggling. Anna's heart raced. She could help them. She could stop the accident from happening. For a moment, Anna thought about how she could change the future. She could warn the person. She could make sure the car didn't stop, that the person didn't fall. She could fix it, but as she stared at the vision, something else crossed her mind.
What if it makes things worse?
She whispered to herself.
What if I try to change something and it leads to something worse?
But the desire to help the person was too strong. Anna made her decision. She had to do something. The next day, Anna went to the street where she had seen the accident happen in the mirror. She didn't know exactly what to do, but she was determined to stop it. She walked up and down the street, waiting for the car, waiting for the person. After a while, she saw the car. It looked just like the one from the vision. The same make, the same color. The person was walking on the sidewalk, just as in the vision. Anna's heart pounded in her chest. She ran towards the person.
Watch out!
She shouted, pulling them away from the road. The person looked at her, confused, but didn't question it. They stepped back. The car passed, and there was no accident. Anna felt a rush of relief. She had done it. She had saved them. But as she walked away, she felt strange. Something was off. She couldn't explain it, but she had the feeling that things weren't quite right. She had changed something, but at what cost? Later that day, Anna heard about a new accident. A car crash had happened at a different part of the city. A person had been badly hurt. The strange thing was, the person who had been hurt was someone she knew, a friend of her mother's. Anna's heart sank. She had saved one person, but someone else had been hurt instead. She had changed the future, but now there was a new consequence. Anna couldn't ignore the feeling that something was wrong. She went back to the mirror, but this time she was scared. The glow seemed stronger, almost like it was calling her. She didn't know what to do. Should she keep using it? Could she fix the new accident, or would that make things worse again? Anna touched the mirror once more. This time, instead of seeing one image, she saw many. There were accidents, fights, moments of sadness, and even joy. Everything she had changed, everything she had tried to fix, was tangled together in a web of events. It was impossible to make sense of it all. The mirror wasn't just showing the future anymore. It was showing all the possibilities. But the more she tried to change things, the more the future slipped out of her control. Anna stood in front of the mirror, feeling lost. She had started with good intentions, but now she wasn't sure if she could trust it. She didn't know what would happen if she kept using the mirror. Would she fix everything, or would she only make things worse? As she looked into the mirror, Anna realized something important. The mirror didn't just show the future. It showed the price of changing it. Every time she changed something, something else was affected. The mirror was a curse, and she didn't know how to break free. Anna sat in her room, staring at the mirror. It was quiet now, but she knew she couldn't stay like this forever. She had to make a choice. Should she keep using the mirror? Could she stop the curse from spreading, or would she be stuck with it forever? The temptation to change things was strong, but the fear of what might happen next was even stronger. She thought of all the lives that had been affected, all the consequences that she couldn't control. Finally, Anna stood up. She knew what she had to do. She couldn't keep using the mirror. She couldn't keep changing the future. It was too dangerous. She walked over to the mirror, her heart heavy. She reached out to touch it one last time. But as her fingers brushed the glass, something strange happened. The mirror cracked. Anna stepped back, shocked. The crack spread quickly, covering the mirror with a web of lines. Then, with a soft sound, the mirror shattered into pieces. The glow faded, and the room grew dark. The curse was over. Anna felt a sense of peace wash over her. The mirror was gone, and so was the weight of changing the future. She had made the right choice. But deep down, Anna knew she would never forget the lessons she had learned. Some things were meant to happen, and no one could change that.